Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Hytale video, and today we are back with a Hytale news episode, and I'm gonna start to do this weekly or just whenever there's stuff to talk about, because you guys know that the game is obviously still not out, so there's not that much new content that we get every single time. We get like a blog post every 1 or 2 months and that's it. So there's not much more content we can talk about, and we'll start this off with talking and taking a look at some stuff, images or clips that you guys might have missed from past blog posts and that are actually confirmed to be in Hytale. So we'll start this off with a simple but pretty nice image of apples. Yes, I don't know if you guys had already seen any of these. I didn't, and that's why I'm sharing, because it's the first time I'm actually seeing that there will be apples and probably more type of fruits in Hytale. This screenshot was taken by Reddit user called Mr. Coco, so all the credits for the screenshot goes on to him. But this is actually some pretty interesting stuff because this opens up for a lot of possibilities in Hytale. So there's two options for these apples. So the first option is they are just stationary and you can't really do anything about them. They are just there, and whenever you take down trees the apples will disappear, and that would really suck. But then there's the second option, which I think is what's gonna happen, is that you'll be able to actually pick them up. So that will be pretty interesting for many reasons. So first of all, if you are able to pick up apples, maybe you can just pick them up and use them to feed animals. Maybe it will help you to tame them, or you can just pick them up in order to eat them to gain some life or something like that. Maybe you can take them to your house, and then there's also the possibility of apples just falling off from the trees by themselves over time. So let's imagine it starts raining. There should be a higher chance for apples to fall off the trees, and maybe animals that are around can go ahead and eat them, and that would open up some pretty interesting gameplay moments. So I think it would be pretty cool if you could pick them up, use them to tame animals and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I definitely think it's very interesting. Now going over to the second image, you might not recognize this image because this is from a Hytale post in a gaming magazine. Don't quote me on that because I am not 100% sure which magazine it was. I just remember that the magazine came out a few months ago and Hytale actually posted about it, but this image was taken from there, and in this image we can see something that looks like a Scarab just flying around, and then what is next to Scarab that pretty much looks like a hive. So it could be a kind of a hive where these scarabs live. Obviously we don't have any more information, this is a speculation. It could just be a normal mountain or something, but it does seem like it will be a hive for the scarabs. And now for the last image that I'll be showing you guys. This is from a Hytale gameplay, and it's a really hard thing to spot. So props to SWAT Doge, who actually posted this on the Hytale Reddit, and he's the one who found it. That's some really detective stuff, but basically, as you guys can see from the image, we can see a player running away from the skeleton, but that is not what we are looking at. If you look at the pillar, we see that the player name tag actually goes behind the pillar. So what this means is whenever a player is going behind like a wall or something, or a pillar in this case, you will not be able to see his name tag until he actually shows himself. And this might be like a small feature, but the thing is, this feature is not in Minecraft, for example, and many people want this feature in Minecraft forever and they never actually did it. So this is like a small little feature, but it actually is pretty nice, and I think it allows for more of a stealthy gameplay. There's obviously the counterpart. If you're playing as a team, it will be harder to actually see your teammates, but I still think it will be a good feature. But I want to hear you guys' opinion, so let me know in the comments, do you think that the name tags should be visible behind walls and objects and stuff like that, or do you like it the way it is now? And I'll be showing you guys a possible new Hytale animal, and I say possible because this is not official by any means. This was kind of submitted by Reddit user called Pele Asier. I'm sorry if I didn't spell your name correctly in case you're watching this video. He basically did a concept for a hedgehog bear and it looks pretty damn good. The video is probably rolling in the screen as I am speaking, and the hedgehog really looks good. It is very well animated as well, so I don't see any reason why this wouldn't be in the game, even if Hytale doesn't want to put it as an official mob. Once the game comes out with the modding feature, this will probably make its way into the game, and if Hytale actually decide to go for it as an official mob, I think it will be a great addition to Zone 1, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. So you guys saw that in the March blog post, Hytale showed that the Fenstalker and the frogs were actually friends and protected each other. Okay, it was more like a Fenstalker would protect a frog, because a frog will not protect a Fenstalker, obviously. There could be a sort of a similar relationship between the normal bear and the hedgehog. There wouldn't be any reason as to why they couldn't be friends, so I think that if this was added, it would probably be in Zone 1, and they could very well be friends with the bears. For our next story, a huge YouTuber by the name of StampyLongHead. I'm pretty sure many of you know him. He used to make a lot of Minecraft. He doesn't really play Minecraft that much anymore, but he used to play a lot of Minecraft, and he actually said on his stream, this that I'm about to show you actually happened like 3 or 4 months ago, but it started to getting more popular now, so I decided to include it in the video. And he basically said that he had already played Hytale, but I'll just show you guys the clip so that you get a better context. Roll it.
Will you be playing Hytale? Probably. Like, Hytale looks really awesome. So, like, I'll see what it's like when it comes out. But yeah, I mean, like, no matter what, I'm going to play it. No matter what, I'm too curious about it. Well, I've actually technically played it already. I played it, like, I think about, like, 2 years ago, like, when it was in a really, really early version. So I'm sure it's completely transformed since then. But yeah, Noxie's brought his laptop down one time when we were in Ireland, and we had a little test to go of it, which was good fun.
Okay, so as you guys could see from that, Stampy said that around 2 years ago Noxie let him try out Hytale, and he did say that the game was very fun. And keep in mind that this was 2 years ago, plus the 4 months that this clip has been recorded, so almost 2.5 years ago. And by the time he said that the game was already fun, he even said that he was 100% going to play it once it came out, so it means that he really enjoyed it. And that was 2.5 years ago. Now the game is much bigger. I mean, it definitely has a lot more content, and it's probably way better. So yeah, he did play Hytale. It was an early version, but it was still Hytale. And what we can take from that is that the game is probably gonna be very good. We all knew that already, but yeah. Now for our last news of this video, this was actually taken from the Hytale fanart blog post that they did about 3 weeks ago, and this image pretty much shows 4 Kweebecs. You guys know that there are only Kweebecs confirmed for Zone 1, and the reason why I'm showing this is because this is not an official artwork from Hytale. This was submitted by a fan. I couldn't find who it was, I'm sorry, but Hytale actually posted this in their own blog post, so that means that they liked it, which makes it very possible for this to be in the final game. And as you guys can see, we have the standard or normal Kweebec for Zone 1, the Kweebec that we are used to see. Then for Zone 2 we have the Acacia or Acacia, I'm not sure how you spell it, but another type of Kweebec. Then for Zone 3 we have the Wintergreen, and for Zone 4 we have the Kweebec banana. I don't know if you guys like this sort of feature. I would really like for Kweebecs to be in every single zone, because I think they are one of the most interesting mobs that will be in Hytale. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, obviously. And while we are talking about the Kweebecs, I have one last image to show you guys, which is basically the Kweeborg. So this was made by PowerByte7, all the credits go to him, and this is a kind of a artwork for a evil Kweebec pretty much. I'm not sure how this would work out in the game. if they would attack the Kweebecs or if they would just be like, I don't know, friends with the Trorks or something like that. I am not too sure how this would fit in the game, but it looks pretty good. This is not like an official or final animation, but still looks pretty interesting, and I'm pretty sure if Hytale doesn't, someone will actually use the modding features and make some sort of evil Kweebecs once the game comes out, so this is very possible. And that's pretty much it for the video. I do hope you guys had enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe with notifications on. It's very important that you turn the notifications on so you never miss a future video. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.